This is for the battles in the game.
Here we go, folks. One way or another, we will all witness a piece of UFC history. The door has been locked behind them.
Welcome
It's a 5-round fight to determine who's the baddest mother effer here.
Two fighters who were born to fight.
Have this great battle that they had once before.
Justin Gaethje is a monster. He's a monster. He's a terrifying individual. In a sport that's violent, he stands out as the most violent. You know how crazy that is? You watch his knockout of Edson Barboza. You watch how that motherfucker attacks people. There's a reckless abandon, calculated wildness that is, it's terrifying. He's something special, and he's better all the time.
Let's talk the BMF belt. Now, I love this for a number of reasons, and I got to tell you, I would have predicted against it. In fact, I did predict against it. I was with the Schmo, and Helena, we were doing a press conference for bare knuckle boxing. It was Rockhold versus Perry, and the Schmo asks me a question, and he says, Dustin Poirier just got called out by Justin Gaethje. Just to remind you guys, this was Justin's idea. He says, "Do you want to see the fight?" And I am not a prude on those subjects, but that one felt different to me. But I'll tell you why. Because I watched the first fight between these complete studs, right? They're out there fighting, and we, the audience, know how good they are. The promotion is starting to catch on to how good they are. But the two of them remained humble. They thought they should be fighting each other. They thought they should be fighting for contenderships and rankings. After that fight, they both go on to become the champion of the world. Right? But it was that humility. It was that humility that really separated them from the pack. So when Gaethje has the bright idea to call Poirier out again, both of those gentlemen are in a position to be fighting Islam Makhachev. And both of them could get that fight. Between Ali and Tiki, they could get that done and get that fight. The other side of the coin is when you have a new champion like Islam, you start to look for new contenders, not former contenders and former champions. So you end up in this real paradox of what do I do? And between the two of them, it would not be very within reason that they're both going to be fighting Islam for a world championship. One of them might get that nod. My only point that I'm attempting to make for you guys in a long-winded way is I don't know what they would be fighting for. I don't know what those two would be fighting for. They're going to go and bludgeon each other. I mean, you're going to do it in the main event. You're going to do it for 5 rounds. If you'll remember, the first time Poirier and Gaethje fought, and they fought until they could not stand anymore. That's it. They put every bit of heart and toughness they possibly had out there, and they kept going till they couldn't stand anymore. And guys, that was a 3-round fight. Do you remember that? So when you're talking about rematching these two former world champions, you're talking about doing what we've already done 70% longer. And I gotta tell you, when Schmo asked me the question, I was a little light on the idea. Of course, I love the physicality of the match. I'm just sharing with you, is this really what they want to do? Somewhere within inside of them, they feel as though business was not settled in that first fight. I don't know what that is. You don't see Justin Gaethje get worked up very often, but you also don't see Justin Gaethje attempting to go back to the well, trying to fight somebody that he already fought. Something that Justin has not yet revealed, something has kept him up at night about that first match. And I hope we get to the bottom of it before this fight goes. But when this fight got announced, they weren't just thrown out there. See, I feel like the point that I made to Schmo about why are these two fighting, I don't know the bounce that the winner gets is near as equal to the drop that the loser is going to feel. It just seems like too much is on the line in an unequitable direction. Well, all of that changes once you make it for the BMF. Every single word I just said changes. I mean, I'm talking about two guys. One of them's not guaranteed an opportunity. The other one is guaranteed to not have an opportunity, right? I'm talking about the stakes. No, hey, that's out the window. They're both gonna have the opportunity right now. And it's so nice to see the BMF back. I never wanted it to leave. And I remember when Dana said, look, this BMF, it's a one-time deal. Don't expect to revisit it again. But it was such an overwhelming success. And Dana said that, guys, just so you understand, from a point of humility. He did not understand the credibility and the validity that him, as the president, coming in and making a statement for a title was going to have. Guys were willing to put their lives on hold. They're willing to sacrifice to different levels to have that belt, all because that man says that it's a title. And I don't think that he understood the gravitas that was going to have. So to see the belt come back, it's a very exciting thing. And even when Dana said this is going to be a one and done, I made a push just to bring back the super fight. Just bring back the super fight, but just put a belt up. Put a belt up, make it a title. It's something very special. It's not just an experiment or a guess. It's been tested within our sport. It's one of the things that was the foundation of our sport. It went away. It shut it up. Bring it back. And if we're going to bring it back, a one night only, we've learned means this might not be linear. Right? We've learned that that's what Dana means by one night only, that, hey, this might not be linear. If Dustin wins or Justin wins, they might never defend it again. They might never fight for it again. But on special occasions, right, we're learning that, and that's awesome. I want it to be a little more routine. I wouldn't mind if it was linear. I like that. I like titles, I like opportunities. I gotta tell you, it took me a few years, but I feel like the BMF coming back.
Fight fans, welcome back to Luxury Tainment. In this video, we'll take a closer look for the upcoming second showdown fight between Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje for the BMF title. As the UFC's BMF title returns in July, fight fans can expect an explosive showdown between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje as they headline UFC 291. This highly anticipated rematch holds a significant twist with the baddest MF title on the line. Their previous encounter in 2018 saw Poirier emerge victorious via technical knockouts. Now these two American fighters are set to square off once more in Utah, with both eyes fixed on claiming the prestigious BMF belt. Introduced in 2019 during the Nate Diaz v. Jorge Masvidal bout, the BMF title quickly gained notoriety. However, it has been inactive since Masvidal's victory due to his subsequent retirement from mixed martial arts. But now, the belt is making its comeback and will be up for grabs when Poirier and Gaethje clash on July the 29th in an exhilarating lightweight showdown. Poirier's journey after defeating Gaethje led him to become the interim champion in 2019, though he later faced a submission loss to the formidable Khabib that same year. Gaethje followed a similar path, securing the interim title in 2020 before facing Khabib, but also fell to a submission defeat. Both fighters have displayed their skills in recent battles. Poirier submitted Michael Chandler in a thrilling contest last November. A year after Gaethje's impressive victory, he narrowly outpointed Rafael Fiziev, further proving his determination and skill. As a fierce competitor with a relentless fighting style, Justin Gaethje is undoubtedly a strong contender for the BMF title in his rematch against Dustin Poirier. Gaethje's aggressive approach and impressive skill set makes him a formidable opponent in the lightweight division. Known for his iron will and ability to endure grueling wars, Gaethje's durability is unparalleled. He has shown time and again that he can withstand significant damage and keep pushing forward, making him a true force to be reckoned with inside the octagon. Gaethje's power-packed punches, especially his right hook, have the potential to cause serious damage to his opponents. When combined with his exceptional footwork and ability to shift with his strikes, he can catch even the most skilled fighters off guard and capitalize on openings. As a versatile striker, Gaethje is not limited to just one stance. He can seamlessly switch between orthodox and southpaw, keeping his opponents guessing and making it difficult for them to anticipate his attacks. This unpredictability adds an extra layer to his striking game, allowing him to land devastating shots from unexpected angles. Additionally, Gaethje's leg kicks are one of the most potent weapons. He showcased this skill in several of his fights, disrupting his opponent's movements and forcing them to adjust their game plans. In the grappling department, Gaethje's wrestling skills cannot be underestimated. His strength and tenacity makes him a difficult opponent to take down, and he has the ability to counter takedowns with well-timed sprawls and powerful defensive skills. While Dustin Poirier is undoubtedly a skilled and accomplished fighter, Justin Gaethje's relentless pressure, power punches, versatile striking, and exceptional durability make him a formidable challenger for the BMF title. With the hunger for redemption from the previous encounter, Gaethje's determination and aggressive fighting style may very well lead him to victory in this highly anticipated rematch. The stakes couldn't be higher, as the winner of this epic rematch may find themselves in line for a shot at the reigning lightweight champion. With their history of intense competition and the added prestige of the BMF title, Poirier and Gaethje are undoubtedly prepared to put on a show that fans won't soon forget. predict that Justin Gaethje will prevail and beat Dustin Poirier this time around. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share your thoughts on this upcoming fight. And have a fabulous day.